Today, I want to continue our discussion on consequentialism by looking at what I think makes consequentialism run. And that is this adherence to the idea of the lesser of two evils. Now, using this idea of lesser of two evils sounds like a fantastic justification for an action. I mean, evil's bad, right? And we want to avoid evil. So if we can choose something which produces in our minds the least amount of evil, then that's the moral choice, right? Put aside for just a moment that this is saying that the ends justify the means, and let's explore at least 8 issues with the lesser of two evils ethic, which I've identified. The first issue is that the lesser of two evils ethic, as its name implies, often says that there are only 2 options, Trump or Clinton, right? It always fails to see a third or fourth or subsequent option. Abstention, third party. Second, the lesser of two evils ethic fails to see the difference between allowing and causing or participating in an evil. In fact, we know that allowing some evil has to be okay because God does it. And if we adhere to the lesser of two evils ethic, we damn God. Third, the lesser of two evils ethic makes morality relativistic because the end and situations determine what is good. Fourth, the lesser of two evil ethic creates a secular sacred distinction. I'll die as a martyr for an esoteric belief in Jesus, but when it comes to practical application, which would mean the loss of political power, I have to choose an evil. Fifth, the lesser of two evils ethic places trust in my control and fails to trust in the control of God to use the means that he's prescribed to me. So whereas Gideon trusted God to whittle his army down to 300 soldiers, I can't trust God with anything if it involves my loss of power or control. Sixth, the lesser of two evils ethic facilitates the worsening of evils because it lowers the bar and it sets you down a slippery slope of accepting and participating in evil. 7, the lesser of two evils ethics undermines God's goodness and our ability to use theodicies because it removes God's holiness since evil is a valid moral course to take. And 8, the lesser of two evils ethic destroys altruism because you can never do the greatest good. So when you buy backpacks for poor kids, you could have used that money to spend on kids who were starving somewhere else. You didn't do the greatest good, therefore what you did was evil. The lesser of two evils ethic is the engine for consequentialism and the engine for the moral ethic of the American evangelical church. To hear an expounding of all of these ideas, check out the full episode.